Okay, I had got to go, but I had to do this really quick. Huh. What is this? For you on my reparations. PSA, a public service announcement. This lady says, I'm declaring today Black Man Appreciation Day. Black man, for all that you do, you are appreciated. For your love and support, for your selfless acts of protection and dedication, you are appreciated. We see you and we love you. Okay. I wasn't aware of Black Man Appreciation Day. This day will truly go out to a man like my father and a few black men that I know. But, baby doll, I can't say this for the collective. I can't. And I'm not knocking her. She's so entitled to this concept, the idea. I'm not knocking it. Again, it truly applies to some. But my experience is going to apply to a minority. Now, I would say you can do a Black Man Appreciation Day for the ones that's trying to build. We've seen some that try to build, they just end up getting killed. But the collective is not going to be deserving of this. Men like my dad, you bet. My homeboy, an investment's the one who told me to sell. Oh my God, I should have listened to it. I should have listened to it. I was like, he's like, oh yeah, I got it on Wall Street. I went ahead and exited. Remember, I mentioned that. The brother, he's always like on point. Okay, so that black man, you betcha. That's my homeboy. We're friends. We're like so tight. Okay, so yeah, that would apply to him. But the collective, I just don't see it because I'm seeing too much dust. And a dust bucket is going to think that he deserves this. I just can't really support. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not supporting no dust buckets, and I walk in my truth. I deal with reality. But from what I see in the community, these dust buckets don't deserve no Black Man Appreciation Day. Because the dust buckets are what's ruining the community. They're the ones getting women pregnant, and the women sign up. I get it, to be a IOD incubator of destruction. They've signed up for that. Look at Chicago. And you look at it, it's a no-win. Detroit. Look in the community. Over 70% of the women, the households are headed by women, and they're single-headed households. Oh, and don't forget so much for the preference. Yeah, girl, you're looking at over 90% of being a baby mama. And a baby mama, last I checked, brings on a lot of problems. And it brings on PP. A lot of problems and a lot of poverty. So for the ones that are doing the work, yo, I respect you, appreciate you, love you. But the collective, I'm not gonna lie about that today and say, yeah, you go. Because the community's going all wrong. Thanks to Tyrone and the mammies. So yeah, I was not aware that May 27th, well, I guess she's declaring this as Black Man Appreciation Day. Maybe you all can tell me about it. I want to see if it takes off. In the inner city, can't appreciate him. It's too much crime. And I cannot appreciate men who are causing the demise of black women every 5.5 hours. I just can't. And don't get it twisted. I come from a black man. My dad was a strong man, a provider. Okay, and a protector. But these dust buckets, they'll see this and run with it, running with the delusion. Because real men protect, real men provide. I just don't see that happening a whole lot in this community. Let me know what you guys think. Selfless acts of protection. Who do you think is killing women and children? Dedication. Every time they get some money, they try to run towards like a non-black woman to have their kids because they're trying to breathe themselves out because they don't like what they see in the mirror. And people fall in love, you darn Skippy. But when you see a pattern, you're like, okay, you have to realize it is what it is. When you see a pattern, it is what it is. The seed of poverty D. A lot of women that are non-black, they'll carry the seed of a black man. Why? Especially if he's wealthy. Most black women, you carry the seed of a black man, you end up with the EBT. Make it make sense. So, old girl, she gonna hold up the banner for him. Black Man Appreciation Day to those that deserve it. Congratulations. But most of these guys don't. I'm not gonna pretend. It has to be earned. They're killing out our best and brightest. They are killing out our best and brightest. So, hey, let me know if you guys think you may decide to go ahead and partake in her declaration of Black Man Appreciation Day, and that is you. I will respect it. You are so entitled. I want to see if it takes off. And I would like, you know what, Black Man Appreciation Day, let's see if we can have that a day where no one is killed in the community, where another black man that's working with his family is not robbed or killed, where children are not shot and killed like freaking animals, where black women are shot and killed because some dumb piece of crap just want to get off his lazy ass, stand up on his lazy mama or baby mama and rob and kill her, take for her purse, shaking a black man down on the sidewalk, body slamming him. My God, it could have broke his back, could have his head, concussion, anything could have gone his brain. If we could have a day of that, then maybe we can consider. But right now we can't. I'm not gonna even consider. Girl, I don't even want to entertain it. When we can have a day of that, then we can consider this, where a black man can buy a property and try and fix it up to rent it out to create generational wealth, because that's a smart man that knows you can't have money just sitting up. Now, that right there with the stock market's a little bit differently. Just my luck. I'm not going to go into that. I'm like, dang. I had just put in, no joke, man. I just put in out of something I got tens of thousands, and then the stuff goes down. But why? I know you need to have your money making money. So my point is, that black man that bought that property and he was waiting for a refrigerator, he bought that property. Why? Sitting on some cash, and he knows I need to have my money working for me. That's why he bought the property, was waiting on a new refrigerator. Oh, until another teenage black man came and popped him in the head. We can have Black Man Appreciation Day when a black woman can go ahead and go to a liquor store in the Bronx and buy a bottle of wine without being attacked like a savage and having her eye almost bitten out. Yeah. We can have Black Man Appreciation Day when black women aren't murdered every 5.5 hours. We can have a Black Man Appreciation Day when black women aren't pretty much the head of the households. We can have a Black Man Appreciation Day that when a child gets in trouble, it's not one name down on the card to contact the parent or in the system. There are two, not just my mom or the grandmother. There's a father that's there. Then we can have Black Man Appreciation Day. But the majority, I'm sorry, the collective, they don't deserve it. And the black men that do, that are worthy of it, even he's got a dot on his head. Why? You got a Dustina that will take you out just like that. Like the video I did on Patreon. The cop simply asked the man, here's a black man just shoots and kills another black man. What did the cop say? Were you jealous of him? Uh-huh. Were you jealous of him? Were you jealous of his life? Cop just laid it down to him. So the black man you killed had a house had a job, had a career, had a house, had a job. He had a home to care of his children. What did you have? What that dust bucket black man have? He said, you had nothing. Were you jealous of him? And of course he was. That's why I killed him. That's why I killed him. What did you have? You killed a black man. Let's do a comparison. What did you have, dust bucket, dusty black man? Nothing. The black man you killed, what did he have? A house. Not a rental. A house. A job. Then he had a side business. He was a baby daddy. He was baby dad taking care of the kids. Mm-hmm. The dust bucket that killed him, what did you have? Nothing. So the collective, in my opinion, are dust. And therefore they're not deserving of a Black Man Appreciation Day. This year has to be an Appreciation Day that is selective of only those that deserve it. But to go around, we finna do a whole Black Man Appreciation Day. Girl, where's the self act of protection? We saw a black woman getting beat down like a savage by some old white supremacist, piece of crackhead, piece of shit. And he was a black man walking up right behind him. Even as a woman, I'm gonna at least try to push the dude and run. Throw something at his head or something. Try to kick him in the back, the bottom of his leg so he can go down. Girl, run, because I'm running too. Don't have a weapon on me. In the store. He didn't intervene. Watched her catch those blows. I don't see any other race of men allowing that. Again, there was an incident, and I tried to intervene, and it was just pretty much talking. And so I just kind of moved. I said, oh, this guy's getting kind of heated. I just kind of moved back a little bit. It was a Hispanic man. Next thing I know, he comes. Oh, no, 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 no. And it died down. It did die down. Hispanic man comes along. He's like, y'all saw him push you. I said, oh, no, sir, he didn't push me. I said, I was just trying to stop it. The people were talking, and then I just kind of moved back. So I moved back. He's like, no, no, no. Don't be afraid. I'm going to handle it. And he's like, I see him in the store, and he's coming out. I was like, he's like, wait here. It's okay. I got you. You're going to be okay. Where I come from, put your hands on a woman. I'm like, sir, it's okay. He never touched me. I promise you. I just moved. No one touched me. I moved my body back. I promise you. He's like, no, 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 no. I'm going to show him something. And I was like, oh my gosh. I tried to explain to this man. No one touched me. If he touched me, trust me, I would have been screaming or something, No one touched me. And luckily, a black woman was sitting in her vehicle, and she saw it. I was trying to explain to the guy, sir, I promise you, no, neither of these men, nobody touched me. I just tried to calm it down. And then when I saw one was getting a little up there, I moved my body back like, oh, I'm going to step back. He's not listening. That's what I did. And no one did touch me. So luckily, a black woman, she was watching and she saw it. And she's like, hey, listen, I was sitting here in my truck. I saw the whole thing. She was just in between as the men were kind of getting a little loud. And she said, trust me, he didn't touch her. I was sitting right here. She's right. She's not lying. No man touched. She said, I saw her kind of move back. And that's what I did. Why? That's what men do. Mijo was like, he said, I'm from Georgia. No, we don't play that putting hands on a woman. I was like, oh. And he was kind of a big guy. I was like, oh no, this is going to escalate. It's already over. So he thinks, and I don't even know the man. I didn't know the man from a can of paint. He's like, no, it's okay. I'm going to handle it. And I thought, and he had made a purchase too. He's putting his stuff down. I said, oh, and he's waiting beside me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really not a good thing. But luckily, the black woman also said the same thing. I'm glad because the dude, he wasn't having it. Why? That's what other men do. They protect. They don't get the phone and go, oh, look at that. And the sad thing is we have a minority of black men that will protect. And then since it's already known in the BC that only a minority will do that, the dust bucket's already known, oh, we'll take that fool out. So Black Man Protection Day, Appreciation Day, that's going to have to be selective, a national holiday. Girl, the hell, stop lying. Because the majority do not love black women, or we wouldn't be down there 5 hours. They don't support them. Maybe she just speaking about her little world. And if it's going like that for you, sweetie, congratulations. I congratulate you. Way to go. The selfless acts of protection and dedication. Okay. So listen, gotta go. I just saw that and I thought, wow, I want to see if this is gonna take off. We can agree to disagree. Again, it will apply to a few, but just to come out with this right here, oh, I just can't see it. We have too many problems. We have too much degradation. Again, to a few black men, yeah, that are decent, that are hardworking. Guess what? It's a laser on his head too by a jealous, evil Dusty. But the dust makers are gonna see this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm saying. This sister right supposed to be. She supposed to be appreciating me like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. It's about time somebody be showing us love. That's what I'm saying, man. Tired of these balls sitting up here talking about they want to back me and get a job. Put my gun down. The hell I will. Put my gun down and get a job. Get off my mom, my baby mama. Up there complaining, talking about we ain't showing them no respect. Heck, they say they independent. Protect yourself. I ain't got to protect you. You don't like tired all the time. I get a job. Why don't you go cut the lawn? Can't you trim some hedges? What do you think about putting our daughter in a piano school for recital some violin? Girl, I be done pulling that violin. We got too much of that. Listen, anyway, thanks for listening. We're going to see if the Black Man Appreciation Day takes off. Let me know your thoughts. Again, you can support it, and that's fine. I respect you. Okay. But I want to know your thoughts, so we're going to see if old girl going to get some rocking for him. And I pray, girl, I hope, please, don't let nothing happen to you with the hand of a Dusty. Because in true BC and true Dusty fashion, you'll try to step out for him and fight for him. Next thing you know, Lord have mercy, you might get got at 3 o'clock. I hope not. Anyway, I'm out, people. Thanks for listening. I'm out.